Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we went to Romani's ranch as early as first day and we managed to solve the issue with the aliens and we also got Epona back. In this episode, I just started a new cycle as you just saw here because there's just one more thing that we gotta do before we head over to the ocean. Okay, there we go. I finally did my intro very well this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to do so many takes, like probably just about 10 takes for the intro because I was trying to start doing the recap or do the introductions for this video, and I kept messing up my lines, and there was also that one instance where for some weird ass reason the video feed on Adobe Premiere it just sped up suddenly. I didn't press any button whatsoever. The only thing I ever pressed was the play button to start the video to be played over so I can commentate over it, and then all of a sudden the video just started speeding up, and I don't know what the hell happened because after I had to stop my recording, I pressed play button again and then started playing like normal. So I was like, what the hell? I mean that wasn't supposed to happen because like I said, I never pressed anything. So I don't know what that. It was definitely a glitch. But anyway, so I finally managed to get the intro just done taken care of because I was trying as much as I could to just make sure I say the lines right, and I kept messing up every time, so I had to just keep doing so many of those takes. And it's like, man, what is up with me? I can't even speak properly right now. So anyway, so this is where I show off Epona here. So what I just did is that well, since we're gonna go over this way, this is actually not the next destination though. I'm kind of jumping the gun a bit here. So what I did just now, that was the trading post I just went to. And so what you want to do first is go to the trading post and pick up a bottle of red potion, or at least just a red potion to fill for the bottle. And what that does is actually restores all your hearts. But the reason we need it here is because we use Lens Truthers. This guy here, huh? Don't tell me. I'm shocked. You're the first person who's ever spoken to me. Alright, so yeah, we basically have to bring the red potion over to him, and he gives us a rather useful mask, which, of course, I was thinking maybe, I probably could have just showed off, though, but I was thinking maybe not using it at one point, but it is good for this one particular section when we do get to the ocean, if you want to use that just to make things easier. We're going to go ahead and give him this red potion here. Now, here's another catch. If you're playing the 3DS version, they actually changed the location of this guard here, where you can't really find him here in this area. It's going to be something else entirely, which we'll get to once we actually get to this one location. Anyway, so what we just got was the stone mask, and so we can become plain stone. So what that does is that if you wear the stone mask, you will not get detected by anything, not the enemies or any kind of NPCs or some kind of guard NPCs, for this one area that, like I said, we'll be getting to. So it's actually pretty useful for that kind of aspect. Oh yeah, there's more of the real bomb shoes. And so that was actually that was where I got to show off Epona. So yeah, like I said, well, I already showed her off in the last episode. I will say though, Epona is sturdy. She is like a horse goddess or something, because she can get blown up by those real bomb shoes or anything, and it will not affect her at all. She is invincible. And, it's kind of one of those things where, I kind of wish that that would carry the same thing over in the wild duology. Because the horses in those games, they are, they can take damage really easily, and then they'll turn to meat. And, oh, hey, it's Dompe. Hello there.
I am Dompe, the gravekeeper who watches over this graveyard. My face is frightening, but I am not a bad person. All the graves here belong to the family members of the King of Ikana Castle, a place that lies beyond the mountains. Even nowadays, the ghosts come out at night. It is a frightening graveyard.
You probably ought to get a career change there, buddy. So yeah, that eastern side of Termina, that's this is called Ikana Valley. We're here in this is called the Ikana Graveyard. Like I said, I'm really jumping the gun a bit here because that's not our next destination. We're supposed to go to the ocean first, but this is actually it's an optional area that we can get to because there's that one mess that we might need because there's one place that in which the mess we'll be getting is very useful to us, which again is optional, but I want to go in and get that right then and there. So yeah, we're very much at an early start just by going to the Ikana area, and I gotta say this place called the Ikana Kingdom is actually my absolute favorite area in Termina, but once we get to there, then I'll talk more about it. So anyway, we have a little boss right here. This is the Skull Kita. I think this was Skull Kita. And he has his army of the Soul Children here. You remember the Soul Children in Ocarina of Time where like they'll start to appear in Hyrule Field at night when you go off-road? Well, they're back here in this game, although they're actually portrayed much differently in this game. So basically what it is basically like a time-based kind of thing, where you want to make sure to catch up to him before he reaches the end, because if he does reach the end, then you have to start this whole thing over, and that's when the battle ends right then and there. So once you actually do catch up to him, you want to make sure to start him first with the arrows, and then you want to go ahead and sword swipe at him, and then that's when the ensuing battle starts. He'll try to swipe at you, which actually knocks Link back over, like such. But that's basically like the whole strategy here. Just like stun him first with the arrows, and then just slash him with your sword. And, you know, just lather, rinse, repeat the whole process here. But yeah, you want to make sure to be quick about it just by catching up to him before he gets to the end. But then once you do, then that's when you'll be able to start the battle. And he is gigantic right here. I think this is probably like the biggest that the Soul Troll can get, at least in Ocarina of Time. And I'm struggling there here. I can just swing her there. There we go. There we go. All right, so and there we are. And now we're done. Wait! It is my loss! Sheathe your weapon! And yes, folks, as you would expect, I am going to give the skeleton characters the Skeletor voice, because that's what they are. I commanded the Ikana army of Ikana Kingdom atop the hill. I am called Skull Kita. Since being shamed by loss in a battle within my kingdom, I have waited here for one to come and awaken my soul. Young swordsman who has awakened and deftly defeated me, I shall rely on your power to fulfill my request. I ask you to take my soul, which rests in the fiercely burning flame, and convey my words to my men, who, even in death, remain loyal to me. Tell them the war has ended. Then I shall be able to drift quietly to sleep. Captain, sir! May I take leave, sir? Yep, sorry, I'm kind of screwing the dialogue up over here. I can't even take the scene seriously when Link has a bunny hood on. That really just, like, it takes away all the seriousness there. And salute. Yes, sir! And then he just crumbles down like that. Like, that was just, like, also random. Like, after this kind of emotional scene, and then the scene ends just him just crumbling down. That's like, wow, talk about mood whiplash there. Alright, so now we get to this chest here. Now, we can actually be able to, we can actually get across to over to here if we have that one nice item that we'll be getting to. But we don't have it yet, though. But you actually can make it over there just by going across that the handrail and then getting it that way. And now we have the Captain's Hat. The ghosts of 100 soldiers swear allegiance to this symbol of authority. Alright, so this, yeah, we're going to need the Captain's Hat to be able to talk to the other Soul Children. Well, yeah, like I said, the materials are different in this game, where instead of regular enemies, they're basically the, they basically served in the army in an Ikana Kingdom, and Skull Kita was actually the captain of the army. So that's basically how it was, though. But you want to make sure to, like, you want to talk to them, you have to make sure you wear the Captain's Hat, because if you don't wear it, then they'll actually start to attack you, and they'll be treated like regular enemies. And only appear at night. So once you go down over this way, we'll see those spooky, scary skeletons over there. Oh, man, that's a kind of an old kind of a reference I did there. Yeah, you'll see them around this around the bonfire and one right there, and then there we go. Huh? Ah, Captain, sir. Excuse me, sir. Everyone, give the Captain your attention. We haven't seen you in some time, Captain, sir. As for your order, sir, we've been guarding those graves closely. We have all been expecting your next order, sir. What shall we do? Well, I want you to rob some graves here. Open it. Yes, sir. Everyone, follow me. Alright, so, yep, once again, we're going to do some grave robbing here. And then, there's actually going to be a whole cycle that we're going to do. Like, we're going to be spending the entirety of the cycle in Ikana Graveyard. Because we're going to be doing the same things in the next couple of days, or the next couple of nights, rather, where like we had to go and talk to the Soul Children, and then we had to open those graves to get to those passages, and that's a really large cavern for a grave. There's no dead body around. But we're gonna start with this one first, because there is a song that we're gonna learn here that we probably might need at some point, well, especially for later on. First, there's a bunch of bad skeleton, not keys, bad bats. They're just gonna go and kill here, and they are being a pain in the ass to kill because they'll just keep coming at me because there's like a shit ton of them. So yeah, just well, I mean, if you're just gonna go in there, then yeah, that's what you're probably gonna end up as. So anyways, so kind of go off topic here. I also want to apologize. I haven't really uploaded anything for such a long time here, or at least for almost a week. Not to mention, I haven't really done my next live stream. I've been meaning to do so. I just never got to. So yeah, I do apologize for the little delay there because you know I've had a bit of a packed schedule, like aside from work, and also college. Now I know I've actually already technically been to college like about a few years back though, but of course I kind of like I had to leave a little early there because I had a bunch of priorities I had to do because my parents kind of threw me into the into there like without any plans whatsoever. So I had to just go like, wait a minute, I really I didn't have a job yet because I needed to take that as a priority and then be able to and then just have those other plans in gear, like just save them up for being able to go to college because like I just need that job first. And then there was a sudden move to Georgia, and then COVID happened, and then I had to just wait a few more years. And then after that, then I finally got back in college, and so I had that, and there were those assignments I had to do, and also work. So yeah, I've been pretty busy, and I haven't had the chance to get the videos done. So yeah, like I said, I do apologize, but don't worry, guys. I'll try to do as much as I can to get those videos uploaded as much as I ever could. It's just just haven't been very busy. So anyway, so moving right along, now we're into this room, and this here is the Iron Knuckle. For doing the same as Ocarina of Time. So just like before, they'll swing or throw these axes right at you, and they take heavy damage. And unlike in Ocarina of Time, we do not have Neighbor's Love that helps that raise our defense. Yeah, we actually have to do this like all barrierless here, if that's even the right word. But that's all you have to do, and they don't really take as many hits for the Iron Knuckles. Yeah, what is that right over there? Oh, Sun Fog. Are you the one who freed my soul? Oh, who is this? Oh my god, it's Luigi! Well, it kind of looks like Luigi. That's why I'm giving him the voice. I serve the Ikana royal family. I am the composer called Flat. The songs connected to the royal family that remain here were all composed by my brother and I. Oh, Sharp, my dear brother. He sold his soul to the devil and was the one who locked me in here. You who do not fear the dead, learn well the song that is inscribed behind me. And if you ever meet my brother, I'd like you to inform him. The 1,000 years of raindrops summoned by my song are my tears. The thunder that strikes the earth is my anger. I have made my request. So yeah, that was a Flat. You remember the two composer brothers from Ocarina of Time? Now, I never got to show them off like in my back in my Ocarina of Time Let's Play because like they actually did appear in that game. I completely forgot to show that. I was kind of rushing ahead of it, and I didn't even think to show the two off, and I really should have done that, and I really do apologize that I didn't get to do it. So it's one of the things about when I from my previous Let's Play that I absolutely regret is not showing it off, and I really should have done that. So if you guys wanted to see that, I'm really sorry about that. I really should have done that. It's my fault. So but yeah, they were in Ocarina of Time. They basically, back in that game, they served as the main composers for the royal family of Hyrule. So it's actually kind of nice they had them there just for some world building. But I really should have shown them off, like I said. But they're also here in this game, and so yeah, they're like their names are kind of like a different. Like they're based on the musical pieces. Like there was Flat and his brother Sharp. But their models very much reference Mario and Luigi. So that was actually the reason why I gave Flat my Luigi voice. Because of it, and so I guess as expected, I'll probably just once we meet Sharp, then I'll just use him in my Mario voice because that's something I had to do because he looks like a Mario, so I had to go and give him the voice. Anyway, so we just relearned the new Ocarina song. Well, it's actually I say relearn because that was also from Ocarina of Time. That was a Song of Storms, and just like in that game, if you play that song, then you'll actually be able to summon rain, and it's actually useful to like if you were ever to plant those magic beans that you want to make them grow, then you can actually use the Song of Storm. So you won't have to worry about having to scoop up some spring water. So yeah, another song returning from the last game that Link somehow forgot or something. So we basically have to just relearn it. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and so we're here in the night of day 2. And so we're gonna do the exact same thing with the other grade, just by robbing the dead here, and then just going to the ground and just going to the gray side. It's actually the same room though, but it's just in different sections. That's why I was kind of seeing it up in distance. So to talk a little bit about Ikana Valley, or the Ikana Kingdom in general. So like I know it's probably too early to say this though, but like the Ikana Valley is basically like its own kind of problem, is where like there's this curse that's going on that's causing causing the dead to roam around the land of the living. But I'll just go away till then. Anyway, so this here's Keith. So yeah, we already have bad bats, and you thought we would see Keith. Well, actually, they're still here in this game. So yeah, Keith's like they've been around since Zelda 1, and well, the portrayal is the same as in Ocarina of Time. They'll stay on the walls for a bit there, but if you get too close, then they'll start flying and they'll try to dive bomb right at you, and they are absolutely annoying. Like I can't stand those keys. But they do appear most in a lot of the Zelda games where they're like just bad enemies. I gotta say though, the keys in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like they redesigned them to where they had their Cyclops. Like, just to make them more monstrous. And, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, though, because it's supposed to be, like Ganon's own monsters, though, but at the same time, it is kind of a little jarring, just seeing just, like, a regular bad enemies, just having, just being a Cyclops. Kind of think of it, though, they're kind of like, those, what was it? I think they're called, Chisupas. They're those bad enemies in, Link to the Past, where if you're in the Dark World. Also Link Between Worlds when you're in, Lowell. But yeah, those kind of enemies they're kind of like that though, but they're just way like regular keys. All right, so here we have our second Iron Knuckle. So yeah, just saying this before. You want to make sure to like while you're doing the Z targeting, whenever they start swinging their axes at you or just throwing them at you, you want to make sure to do the backflip so that way there you won't really get hit. And I didn't really do so because I tried to lock onto the Iron Knuckle and of course she still managed to land a hit on me. And also, the reason why I'm actually referring to the Iron Knuckles as female, so to those of you who might not know, the Iron Knuckles they're actually brainwashed Gerudo. So like in the context of Ocarina of Time, well that was the whole thing about that, was that they were supposed to be brainwashed Gerudo. And then one of them being Naboru, where you actually have to fight her while she's in Iron Knuckle form because they were possessed by Kotaki and Kuume, or she was possessed by Kotaki and Kuume. And so she became the Iron Knuckle, and they actually still reuse the same exact model. Because like if you actually go look closely, and then just dissect through those models there, you actually see very close hand that has the model of the Gerudo within those Iron Knuckles, and they actually still reuse the same exact model in this game. So, and I guess if that's the case, and they actually, I think they used Naboru's model because, well, they have to use that because that's what happens to her, in that game. And so they actually go and reuse that model in this game as well. So this might be technically another appearance of a Naboru, or in this case, another one of those stages in this game. Even though that's really not her at all, though. But they actually just went and reused the model. So like, even though she technically doesn't appear in that game, though, but there's like the model that actually does exist within the armor of the Iron Knuckle itself. So yeah. So no, nice little trivia that I show off there. Anyway, so that was so that should be it for the this one here. So there's actually one more thing we have to do. Well, actually, it's just the same thing we have to do, but we're gonna be going over to the night of day 3, and yeah, I'm going to the night of day 3, even though that's actually like cutting it very close here. So yeah, so here we are at the night of the final day. 12 hours remain. Ooh, but we're actually here for a reason because like they decided to just do one more thing there for the night of day 3. And, like I said, it is cutting very close, and if you don't really know what you're doing, it can be pretty long. So you want to try to make sure to well, at least I have the Song of Bird time on. Well, that's already been activated, so that'll still give me like quite a bit of time here. And there's only like 12 hours left, but but it's still kind of cutting it close. But at least time is still slowing down though. So I did a little jump cut right there because well, just in case. Well, I had to do a suspend point. And, that's just in case if I actually end up wasting too much time. So, oh, hey there, Dompe.
You? Who are you? I can't see because it's too bright. You're not a ghost, are you? A fairy? Oh, it's what's the fairy's light. In that case, this is perfect. I came looking for the royal family's legendary treasure, but my torch has gone out. I'm sorry, but could you walk in front of me and light the way? Please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You will? In that case, I'll use your light as I walk. Just lead me to the place where you think the treasure chest is buried. I'll even split the treasure with you. I'm counting on you now.
Alright, so basically what it is, it's basically an escort mission, and, well, I mean, I guess it might not be that bad, though. Well, like, you know, as somebody who absolutely hates escort missions in video games, like one of my biggest pet peeves, this one might not be too bad, though, but the only problem is that Dante walks very slow. And so, and you know, he can be a bit of a pain in the ass to try to maneuver around. So what you have to do is that you actually have to do Z targeting on him, and then once you do, then that's the only way he'll ever follow you. And if you don't do that, then he'll actually just start wandering off. So you want to make sure to keep him locked on, so that he'll start following you. And so basically, the object of this whole thing here is that you see those dirt spots around this area. So you have to lure him over this spot here. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, stuff here. So, there's one thing you do have to be careful though. These guys are here. These are wall masters, and wall masters, like they did before, you actually see the well, again, their portrayal in Ocarina of Time is very much the same. But you actually start hearing this very ominous winning sound from far that sounds very menacing, and you'll see this shadow just looming over you. And you want to make sure to actually just move out of the way like as quickly as you can. And then once you're out of the way, then the wall master will actually start dropping down from the ceiling, and then you actually just go ahead and attack him like that there. And while I was recording this, that part actually scared the ever-living shit out of me, because I suddenly just heard this warring sound, and like that really that did scare me from scared. I was going like, what the hell is that? And then and that's when I realized that, oh shit, it's a wall master. And you know, I gotta say, wall masters actually used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. Because like, well, like the whole action itself. When oh, by the way, whenever Dompe's on the platform, actually it can only support Dompe himself. If you actually go onto the platform, then it won't rise up at all. So you actually, because it can't really support two people, so you have to just get off the platform for it to rise up. But yeah, I know I keep going off here. So yeah, you actually have to have Dompe or lure him over to the dirt spots and then have him dig at the hole. And we have to find 3 of the blue flames that we see here. Once all 3 of the blue flames are lit up, then something will happen. So that's what we have to do. And they're always randomized depending on, well, I would say depending on your file or the cycle. I'm not entirely sure. It could be either one of those two, but either way, they're always randomized no matter what. And some of those areas, they're actually just like up in the secondary platform that's up there. So you actually do have to ride the platform up with, or have Dompe right up to there, and then just have him dig that hole in that dirt patch. So anyway, going back to the wall masters there. So yeah, you really want to be careful in this room because well, that's where the wall masters are. And also you also remember in Ocarina of Time where there's a wall master present, Navi will always warn you ahead of time where there's like shadows hanging from the ceiling. That's not the case here, though, unfortunately, where nowadays you won't get warned ahead that there's a wall master in the area, and so you only find out once they start coming. And also, if you're in the shadow and if it manages to grab you, then it actually takes Link back up to the ceiling, and then he loses his heart because of it, and then you'll actually get well back over to the entryway. Which, that's actually what happened to me when I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, when I was in the Forest Temple, and that really scared me shitless. And it kind of traumatized me there, too. Anyway, so all three of the blue flames have been lit up, and so we have the Big Po. Another returning enemy from Ocarina of Time, although this time it's actually a boss fight. It's where, like, you know those that Big Po side quests in that game where you go around Hyrule Field on Epona? Well, only when you're adult Link. And then you have to take those Big Po's over to the Ghost Dealer and the Desolate Castle Town Market that like after Ganondorf takes over, and so you bring it over. Well, this time we actually see him again here, but it's actually just a boss fight. So what you gotta do is that once Big Po appears, he'll start spinning around and try to attack you like that, and you can actually use your shield to defend against him. And then once you lock onto him, then you actually just shoot him with the arrows, because that's the only thing you ever can do is just shoot the arrows. And then once that's done enough with, then this the will-o-wisp form of the pole actually starts appearing. You can actually scoop them up with a bottle. And fun fact here, well, actually, we'll just start off here. Yeah, it's mainly something good. I think you actually can be able to drink into this game, but you either lose hearts or you gain some hearts. Either one of those. It's always randomized like that. We can also do is that you can actually take over to the curiosity shop, and you can actually and you're gonna sell the big Poe over to the owner, and he'll give you a massive amount of rupees as a result. Unfortunately, though, the curiosity shop isn't open until 10, and so we wouldn't be able to go in there. I can't really show it off either. But then again, though, my rupees have already been maxed out, so there's really nothing I can do. And so once the chest opens, or once you open the chest set, we get another empty bottle. So that's one thing we really need to do, because we're definitely going to need more empty bottles at this point. So yay, another new empty bottle that we got here. Awesome. Now, this part confused me, though, because once the treasure chest appeared, I actually assumed that was where the exit was, but it's actually on the other side. I don't know why Nintendo decided to place the treasure chest just right there at the entryway when you would assume that's where the exit was going to be, but it's actually the other side, so I don't know why it was a good idea on them. Also, yeah, there's a Dompe just hiding under the bed. Like, why is he even a gravekeeper? Like, he's afraid of ghosts, apparently, and yet he's the gravekeeper, where there's, a site where, a grave site where, ghosts could just easily pop out. I mean, granted, it doesn't really happen in real life, though, because, like, you only see that in other TV shows or movies, but, like, or at least in anywhere in fiction, but, since this is one of those things where, it actually does happen, then, like, why is he even a gravekeeper? Like, like I said, he really should just consider a career change or something. Alright, so that's it for the Ikana Graveyard, and so yeah, that was just a whole 3-day cycle that we have to do just to get that out of the way for the graveyard. So I actually want to go ahead and get that out of the way just to get the captain's hat, because of that one house we're going to be getting to once we get to the ocean side. Yeah, I was trying to get to the curiosity shop, but yeah, the store opens only at 10 p.m. So yeah, we can't really get in there. But like I said, my rupees are already maxed out, so it's actually pointless anyway. So with that out of the way, so with the Ikana Graveyard done, and so we got all that done over with, and so we'll just go ahead and finish off the cycle. So let's turn to those rupees. And so, yep, after that, then once we start the next cycle, we're going to go ahead and go to the ocean. And so we'll do some more story progress. So next time on Let's Play Majora's Mask, we're going to head over to the west side of Termina and into the ocean, and we'll see what kind of curse sets happen over there, and see what we can do about it. So I will see you guys next time.